Rediscover Arizona, sending us to the slammer. You deserve it.
I do.
Turns out I do. There's a local jail museum where you can walk through old cells. You can learn about infamous inmates and pretend you live in an orange jumpsuit life, all without committing a crime.
Here's the thing is that I'm at that newborn, baby phase where if I go to jail, I might get a full night's rest. That doesn't sound so bad. Yeah, but Crystal Long, she's getting us locked up in the experience.
So messed up.
You have the right to rediscover Arizona. We're unlocking history here at the Maricopa County Justice Museum and Learning Center. It's a place where punishment once was, but now curiosity roams free.
We are in the old historic courthouse, built in 1928. This floor that we're in today is the old jail.
What was prisoner life like back in the early 1900s here?
It was a lot tougher than prisoner life is today. You can see how many bunk beds are here. Can you imagine 200 men in these cramped quarters? They had no air conditioning. They actually had windows in the jail. Prisoners would be able to yell to friends and relatives on the street. They would be able to talk back and forth. On the actual steel, they would etch art. And there's a Last Supper scene and family members and so on. And so we've saved some of those to give visitors an understanding of what prisoners back in those days spent their time doing.
What's the most fascinating case to you that happened here in Arizona, and who's the most infamous inmate?
Ernesto Miranda. And you probably have heard about the Miranda warnings that police have to give when someone's arrested. You have the right to remain silent. You can have an attorney appointed for you and a whole series of other rights that you have. Well, Ernesto Miranda wasn't given those rights, and he was arrested in 1963 and held in this very jail.
From jail cells to court cases to even more curious faces, the nation's only museum in a working courthouse has a new exhibit that's just been sworn in.
This is the Breaking Ground exhibit to celebrate women in the law. Most notably, Sandra Day O'Connor. My personal favorite is the telephone. It is a very, very close replica of the phone that Sandra Day O'Connor used to pick up and get the message from President Reagan that she was being appointed as the very first woman to the U.S. Supreme Court. And then we also have an actual robe that was Sandra Day O'Connor's.
Arizona is also groundbreaking.
We were the first state to allow jurors to take notes. Now we allow jurors to start talking about a case before all the evidence has been heard. Another really cool thing, and this is specific to Arizona and specific to just some of our counties, is we have merit selection. People who want to be Superior Court judges actually get appointed.
We're adjourned at the Maricopa County Justice Museum and Learning Center inside the historic courthouse in downtown Phoenix. Crystal Long, 12 News.